Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Hey, we got some interesting news coming from WBC and lineal heavyweight champ Tyson Fury. Congratulations, his wife is pregnant with their sixth child. Congratulations to the man. And he came out talking. He talked a little bit about Anthony Joshua. He's gonna do Anthony Joshua just like he did Deontay Wilder. He's gonna come out aggressive, things like that. But I'm not gonna follow Fury too much. You know how I feel about Fury. Whatever, right? But we're gonna whatever take one of his statements that he said about Billy Joe Saunders. They both travelers. They Pizos, peeps, friends. Whatever, bros, whatever. He's down with his man Billy Joe Saunders, and they're similar, And he was saying that to Billy Joe Saunders, how similar they are. They have a problem with inactivity, and he didn't say it, but he meant blowing up between fights. We've seen pictures of Tyson Fury, huge. We've seen pictures of Billy Joe Saunders, huge. In contrast, have you ever seen a fat picture of Klitschko and them when they were reigning for 10 years? Matter of fact, you still don't probably see a picture of Klitschko's, right? A lot of people were like, they're boring. But that wasn't boring. That was discipline, right in your face, and that's what that was, right? But so he's trying to give Billy Joe Saunders advice, and what Tyson Fury is saying is, listen, Billy Joe, don't fight Canelo in May, right? Forget about the money, or what you need to do. You need to fight once for sure, but maybe even twice, so you can get that activity on before you fight Canelo. He thinks it's going to be an issue fighting Canelo without any fights in between, right? Now, I agree. I think that's going to be a problem because, like I said before, you're going to have to beat the hell out of Canelo to even think about getting a win. You probably even to get a draw. Billy Joe, when he's active, an active Billy Joe Saunders is incredible. We saw even how he looked against Martin Murray. He's incredible when he's active. It's a difference. We saw when after I forgot who he fought. Was it Coceres or whatever, when he was fighting under the YouTube undercard, he didn't look that good. Had to take the guy out at the end of the fight, things like that. But when this guy is on, he's on. He's still undefeated. What is 30-something and 0? He's got a win over Chris Eubank Jr., got a win over Andy Lee when Andy Lee was Andy Lee, right? So those are some things. The man's pretty good, right? Billy Joe Saunders. He's a mover. Now, something else Tyson Fury said, and I thought it was important because at the end of the day, this is why your boy Billy Joe Saunders and your boy Canelo won't fight Demetrius Andrade. He just says, among other things, but this is a quote from Tyson Fury, Canelo's kryptonite is someone who boxes and moves, southpaw, slick, good feet, good hand speed, and good power. That's it. He should have just said Andrade and just summed it up because that's exactly what Andrade has. I would say the only thing that Andrade has that your boy Billy Joe doesn't have, Andrade has a little bit more power than Billy Joe. I don't think that neither one of them are one-punch knockout guys, but I think that Andrade's power is to be more respected than Billy Joe's. You can see on his knockouts, he has about 5 more knockouts than him and 1 or 2 less fights than Billy Joe. But neither one of them are that. But think about it. Do you want to say this again? His kryptonite is someone who boxes and moves, southpaw, slick, good feet, good hand speed, and good power. That's why we never have gotten that Andrade versus Canelo fight. That's why Andrade will not be able to fight Billy Joe Saunders before. We're hearing from Tyson Fury that Billy Joe should take a fight. We're hearing from Doma. Billy Joe's supposed to fight in February, Demetrius Andrade. But Canelo's not going to want this. I'm telling you right now. Let's see if Billy Joe will be able to take a fight or 2 before May. He ain't going to take 2, but take a fight before May. I doubt it very seriously, and I guarantee you the name Andrade won't come up. But I'm going to keep mentioning it because that way, if Billy Joe gets past Andrade, the momentum is incredible for that fight in May. But the problem would be Andrade might maybe win that fight, right? And then it's off. Andrade is what I hear. I just seen one article somewhere, I forgot where I seen it, that he's probably blown up, right? And he's big right now, Andrade. He possibly could be. If Andrade is not depressed somewhere, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he's always upbeat, right? With all of these things that are going on and no one's helping him get these dudes. And then he reads that these dudes' names, Gennady Golovkin, Canelo's, are over his name. And you've been after them 6 years. That's some depressing stuff, man. It's depressing. You can't even get Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I'm saying? And it's really some depressing stuff. So he probably is, you know. So if Demetrius Andrade is somewhere depressed, man, get your head up. We know you're in the top 5 pound for pound. I got you number 1. Other people in the industry have respect for you, but I know that's not putting food on the table. So that's where it really gets, you know, that's what it irks me, and I'm pretty damn sure it's irking him, right? So let's see what happens. Tyson Fury basically said Demetrius Andrade is Canelo's kryptonite. That's what he said. Plus, he said Billy Joe Saunders needs 2 fights before he gets in there and steps in there with Canelo Alvarez. And he better do something about that body, you know, because Canelo going to definitely hit it. Let's see what happens going forward. I think that's pertinent because while others won't mention Andrade, damn it, I will. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.